we sent her home with some antibiotics, and she was dehydrated. So she was in a couple nights. So I haven't talked to her since she got home, but that's a good thing. That she's home and her ALF. I'm doing okay here. WB4 as the usual.
All right there, Chuck. Well, sorry to hear about your girlfriend. Get her hydrated, get some Gatorade. Yeah, that'll do it. Famous from Florida. I got you marked in and out, Chuck. WB4AIZKD8SLG. Thanks for stopping by. Always good talking to you. I want to call for someone here, Newham. KF8ELA. KF8ELA. It's KD8SLG. You out there, Zach? Don't be scared. W2JLS just linked up. W2JLS, my brother from another mother. It's KD8SLG. John, are you out there?
I'm your Huckleberry, buddy. I am out here. I'm just, I got done at the gym, so I'm echo-linking my way home. I stopped at the Home Depot to pick up a couple of fans for the house because my central air is having a hell of a time keeping up with this thick, nasty, oppressive heat. But yeah, I'm here, buddy. W2JLS, back over.
Saw you click in there. We've been throwing some text back and forth. I thought I'd actually, say hi for real. So, hi, for real. And, yeah, it's been pretty thick. A little air movement helps things work out a little better. But you would probably know that better than me.
W8WKY.
Yeah, at this point, I'd like to build an igloo, even if it only lasted for a while. I guess if I built an igloo and insulated it really well, yeah, and then just hop in there, yeah, it would feel good for a while. Whew, sticky, just so sticky. Yeah, and I saw a beautiful sunset over here going down in Fairlawn, so it's I'm not complaining, sounds like it, I'm not, it's just, I like to be comfortable, so a couple of extra fans for the house, got a couple rolling around, but don't want anyone to feel left out. Yeah, man, so good to hear you, and yeah, I don't know if you saw all of those texts I sent you. I found some funnies today. One of them was kind of crossing lines, but I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, he gave us dark matter and dark energy, so leave it to Bill Bird to give him a little dark humor.
Bill Burr is awesome. He says things that I can only dream of saying. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, man. I'm going to throw you on the list, so you better come back around for the big show. Are you going to make it home in time, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, you can stick me on the list if something crazy happens that I'm not there. My apologies to Mr. Dustin, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make the list. I'm like being ghosted in my own home for the last 3 or 4 months, so if I'm not caught up with some academic stuff that's got me twisted into a pretzel, I'll be there even if it's from the Echolink, okay? Anyway, thanks for picking me up, and I'll let you get back to wrangling those folks in. W2JLS, back to you, Nick.
No wrangling yet, man. I'm just warming up my voice. Maybe I got a little too warm. Good talking to you, man. I'll keep you on the list. W2JLS, KD8SLG. interesting, whatever that was. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I've got a request. KD80PC. This is KD8SLG. Go, Dustin.
KD8SLG. This is KD80PC. I wanted to just see how this radio is sounding into your ears tonight. And I wanted to say hi to John there, too.
Without a side-by-side comparison, I'm going to tell you to go back to number 1. I think you were louder.
That's the result I expected to hear. Just wanted to check it out there. Thanks, Nick. Carry on, and look for me at the top of the hour back on the big radio. KD80PC, clear for the now.
All right, man. We'll hear you back on the big radio. Got another few minutes if anybody's up for a quick exchange or wants to say hi or quick in and out or something. It's KD8SLG. I'm listening. That sounded surprisingly like the same person who tried before. So they should maybe try again. But instead, I'm going to call for K6KJV. I haven't talked to RevKev directly in a while. I want to do it tonight. K6KJV, KD8SLG. You out there, RevKev?
This is K6KJV. I'm here. Listening to you. What you got?
I got a whole lot of nothing. I got 3 sleep still field day. I got a bunch of stuff to do between then and now. But it's going to be a good time. It's hot here, RevKev. It's stupid hot and sticky and humid. What's going on out there in California?
Well, it's actually pretty nice. I mean, it's only 90 degrees and it's not very humid. It's kind of dry. We've been having a few fires here and there. Really not much is going on. I'm glad you only got 3 nights to sleep till you get to do your can't even think of it. I'm stupid right now. Oh, for all you people that want to have a good time of talking on the radio and everything like that, are you going to be cooking some good food there for all the other people there, Nick?
I have no plans to be doing any of the cooking. Social committee's taking care of that. That would be Stefan, N8WB. So we got crews all over the place doing things. So yeah, it's my understanding we're going to have a salad and some kind of pasta and breadsticks or bread, something like that. So we'll have a little spread going. Then, of course, we do something for breakfast. And we got coffee going all night long because, you know, got to combat something with the coffee. RevKev, I'm going to throw it back to you in a second, and then I'm going to reach out to a friend of mine I haven't talked to in a while, KA8MNT. So, Tom, stand by, please. Let me clear here with RevKev. Go ahead, RevKev.
All right. Well, thank you very much for putting me up there on the list, and I'm going to be here for the whole rest of the night, so you don't have to call me back anymore. I'm going to be here. So, back to you, and K6KJV.
All right, buddy, I made a note to myself. Let's talk to Tom for a second. KA8MNT, KD8SLG. I see you out there, Tom. Do you have a minute to say hi?
K88MNT, KD8SLG. Yeah, I got a minute or two before my eyes get too heavy tonight. It's been a crazy 3 weeks for me. And it's finally going to start coming to an end tomorrow. They're going to do the ablation and see if they can't get my heart under control again. But other than that, things are pretty rosy. So, I've really got too much of anything else. You can put me in and out tonight if you like. And I'm going to pull the covers over my head and quit listening to all the alarms going up and down here. Okay, this is K88MNT, going back to KD8SLJ.
K8MNT, KD8SLG. Tom, we'll all be thinking happy thoughts your way tomorrow during the barometer net, so you keep us in mind there. And we'll be keeping you in the front of our minds as well, for sure. You have a great night there, Tom. And, I'm not going to say break a leg. I already did that. Good luck tomorrow, man. Good hunting. Going to clear K8MNT. It's KD8SLG. Pre-show is going to start in about a minute and a half. I got to run down the hall and grab a cold soda. I'll be back for the girls. KD8SLG, clear until net.
W8WKY.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, 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 calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net, sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, 147 Mark 390, positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, that's 9 o'clock Tulsa. We got trivia. We exchange stories, we have a good time. This is the pre-show, so I'm going to line up a bunch of check-ins, and Dustin at 10 o'clock will take over. We'll get the trivia question out there, and we'll rattle on through the list. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator this evening is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, just Nick. So, before we get started, let's check in with the net control team tonight and make sure everybody's radios are working. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. What do you hear, Dustin?
KD8SLG, this is KD8EPC. I'm back on the ICOM. I hear you, Nick. I've got a big popsicle here, and I got a cold beverage, so we're here, we're ready, and we'll be ready for the top of the hour. With that, this is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
popsicle sounds good, Dustin. Good call. We're going to clear with KD8EPC, who will be taking over at the top of the hour. And let's see if Nick at Night's out there. I don't think so, but we'll give him one holler here. KD8QKO, KDSLG. You out there somewhere, Nick? Nothing heard. Wasn't expecting Nick to be there tonight. Let's see if Eric's out there. KD8VZA, this is KD8SLG. You there, Eric?
KD8SLG, KE8VZA here. Yes, I'm here, Nick. I am mobiling my way back to the QTH. Had to detour over to the parents' house to help my dad with a couple cell phone issues. I think we were successful in our endeavors, and I'm going to be hanging around for the net. My eyelids might get heavy later, but we're going to give it a shot. So, KE8VZA, back to you, Nick.
KE8VZA, KDSLG. Well, there's only 3 sleeps left of field day. You don't want to miss any of those. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Eric, and thanks for helping your folks with the cell phones. Going to clear with KE8VZA. We're going to check in on Josh and Lucy tonight. Maybe they're having a baby. Maybe they aren't. I don't know. Let's see if they're out there. W8HRF, KD8SLG. Josh, are you in there tonight saying hi?
KD8SLG, W8HRF, good evening, Nick. Good evening to all the Beacon netizens. I'm here, but I'm going to go to bed. But did want to stop by and say hi. No baby yet. It's getting kind of ridiculous. So, you might win the bet. You might come on field day. So, we'll keep everybody informed. Good to hear you, Nick. Have a fun net. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
W8HRF, KE8YUK, Miss Lucy. You guys take care of yourselves, and yeah, I've got field day on the baby pool. If I win, you gotta name him Nick. I'm not even going to give you a chance to respond to that. We're going to clear with W8HRF and KE8YUK. Josh and Lucy, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by to say hi. So good to hear from you. All right, I'm going to tell you who I've harvested so far from the blue screen and before the net. And then I'll take a couple rounds of check-ins. Then I'm going to rattle back through the list and see who's sticking around for the big show tonight and who just wants to get their ticket punched and say their say now. So far, I got K0, KDW, Brad, W3ETB, Eddie, K6 KJV, Kevin, sorry, Kev, K5, CFY, Ray, WB4EIZ, Chuck was in and out from Florida, K8LYJ, Bob, KF8G, Brian, W2JLS, John's in there, K8MNT, we talked to him. Good luck tomorrow, Tom. KI5TAQ, Taco Tim, you're on the list, K8QFT, Uncle Fred, and AI5Q, Jarris. I threw you in there as well. You're under the bus there, my friend. So who else is out there tonight? Wants to get on the list? The pre-show list for the Beacon Net starting at 10 o'clock. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
5 NU5 Steve in Gatesville, Texas.
This is 88NN, Chris in North Canton. I'll probably just be in and out tonight.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Alpha KF8 DTA Jeff in New Franklin. In and out.
November 8 X-Ray Kilo Delta N8 XKD Ida in Barberton.
All right, fine business. We picked up Steve, NU5D, out in Texas. Sounded like you were a little bit underwater there, Steve, but I got you out of there. Good to have you on board tonight. Then we had 88NN. Chris was in and out. KF8DTA. Jeff was in and out. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Stick around next time if you can. And Ida, N8XKD. We were talking about your cupcakes today, Ida. Got you on the list as well. See if anybody else is out there. Then we'll start this list. It's KDSLG. I'm listening.
November 3, Delta Mike Charlie. N3 DMC, Dave, Riesel, Texas, in and out.
A88CT, Craig and Shreve.
Kilo Charlie 8, Lima, Yankee Golf, KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin.
All right. We picked up N3 DMC, Dave out in Texas. I got you in and out tonight. Thanks for stopping by. There's a guy who has MDC, I think is his call sign, and I almost default to that when I start typing it in because I type it quite often. I got it right this time. Thanks for stopping by, Dave. A8CT, Craig. You haven't had enough net yet today, huh? I got you on the list. And Rick, KC8LYG, you're in there as well. Thanks, guys. All right, let's go up to the top of the list and see who's going to stick around for trivia tonight and who's just here to get their ticket punched. K0KDW is probably mobile. I don't know if he's listening or not yet. I know he's going to stick around, but let's say hi to Brad. K0KDW, KDSLG. Brad, you want to say hi?
Good evening, Nick. Everyone else on the net. I am, quote-unquote, mobile at rest. I'm down here at one of the lakes, Pomme de Terre Lake. And I actually moved the car, and thankfully I hear the repeater a lot better, too. But I do want to shout out Jairus there. He got good use out of Peter this weekend. He and I did, and we worked with a couple scouts and got one of them their radio merit badge. So a successful weekend there. And I will be sticking around for the trivia. And Nick, if you're interested, sometime tomorrow I should get a link for some web content that a club member and I went to the local TV station to shoot today. If you're interested, when I get that link, I'll email it to you. For other folks that are Facebook users, if they follow facebook.com/K0PLK, that's facebook.com/Kilo Zero Papa Lima Kilo, I'll post the story there whenever it is available. But I can email that to you there, Nick, and you're welcome to share that however you want. It's discussing Field Day, as well as a little bit of history of amateur radio, and Field Day as well. So should be a fun deal. I had fun shooting it today. K0KDW.
K0KDW, KDSLG. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, shoot it to me, man. That's a long way to go for that extra 100 points, but you got it. Thanks, Brad. I got you sticking around tonight. Going to clear K0KDW. Let's go to Eddie in Annapolis, W3ATV, KDSLG. Sticking around, Eddie?
Yeah, Nick, I'll be here. I had to figure out which computer I was using. Too many computers here. I'll be here.
All right, Eddie, we got you sticking around and just, I don't know, stick a Post-it on that one or something so you know where to flip around to when we give you a call. I got you sticking around, Eddie. Going to clear W3ETB. K6KJV, talked to Kevin right before the net. He said he's sticking around and not to call him now, so I won't call him now. He must have a pina colada and a hula girl or something. Rev Kev, we'll talk to you later on. Clear with K6KJV. Let's go out to Tulsa, see what's going on with Ray. K5CFY is KDSLG. Missed you this afternoon, Ray. I noticed when you're not there. How you doing tonight, buddy?
KDSLG and Annette, K5CFY. Yeah, I had some running around I had to do, and I didn't get back in time. door, I guess. Fred's going nuts. Anyway, I'll hang around, and thanks for doing the prenet. 73, K5CFY, we're listening.
Got you sticking around tonight, Ray, as always, K5CFY. And it's great to hear Fred in action, man. I don't think I've ever heard more than one or two little yips out of him in the morning, so that was pretty cool. You got him trained doorbell going on there. All right, Ray, we'll talk to you in the morning. Going to clear with K5CFY. Oh, Ray, tomorrow, Rod, K8JAX is going to be running the barometer net, his maiden voyage, so... yeah, be sure to check in there and give him a hard time tomorrow. You guys got to pile up and make some train wrecks. Talk to you later, Ray. Going to clear with K5CFY. WB4AIZ. Chuck was in and out from Florida. We got KA8LYJ. Bob, how are you tonight, man? Thanks for the article. I spread that around to some of the crew. And are you going to stick around tonight? Or are you just here to get your ticket punched?
KD8SLG, this is KA8LYJ. Good evening, Nick. Good evening, Beaconites. Yeah, I'm going to hang around. Trivia's fun. Yeah, and that article, she said she was going to run it in both the Barberton and the Dalton, but it only went in the Barberton, but that's okay. It's still getting out there, still got circulation, still got legs. Came out pretty well, I thought. I'll save everything else for the net. This is KA8LYJ.
Cool, Bob. I do appreciate it, and man, that's the same as making 100 voice contacts for us. So thanks. 100 points for media publicity. I love it. We're going to clear with KA8LYJ, who's sticking around. Let's go to Brian with a Y. KFAG, KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Brian? You going to stay up with us, or are you just too old now you're retired? Brian, KFAG. KD8SLG, did you fall asleep in your recliner? Wow, forgot to step on the foot pedal. That was fun. All right, KFAG, I'm gonna have I'll give you a call in a minute. Maybe you wandered away. W2JLS, just talked to you, John. I got you sticking around tonight. K8MNT, good luck tomorrow. KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. What's going on out there, buddy? You sticking around tonight?
Well, good evening there, Nick. And to everybody else on the net. Yeah, I'm sticking around tonight. That's, like you said, that's about the most we've ever heard Fred going. From Ray's place. I think he had a good charge on his wolf. Oh well, yeah, I'm sticking around tonight and let you try to find Alan there. I think he got swallowed up in the belly of the beast. This is KI5TAQ.
KI5TAQ, KD8SLG, I'll keep an eye out for Alan. Thanks, Tim. I got you sticking around. Going to clear with KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. You're listening to the BeaconNet pre-show here on the W8WKY repeater. Next on the list, we got KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. Are you sticking around tonight, Uncle Fred? And I saw a score fly by there in the blue screen. Did the Guards win tonight?
Jose Ramirez knocked in a run in the bottom of the 10th to lead the Guardians a 5-4 win over the Toronto Blue Jays. Yes, I will be here. KE8QFT back to prenet.
Uncle Fred, you sound so proud. That's fabulous. I got you sticking around tonight, Fred. Good to hear you. Going to clear with KE8QFD. Oh, Fred, I'm going to see you Saturday morning, man, there in the haze to put up the antenna, right? Right?
Right, I'll be there at 1000 hours. Over.
$10 it is, Roger. Thanks, Fred. Get a clear KQFT. We're going back out to Oklahoma, see what Jairus is up to tonight. AI5Q KD8SLG. How are you, Jairus? Sticking around? You're just here to get your ticket punched.
Oh, hey, Nick. I'll stick around tonight. I've been listening and watching some car trek. They came out with a new one, and if you've never seen the car trek with Hoovie's Garage and those guys, it's pretty entertaining. So I'm kind of watching that and listening along. But you may have to call me twice when it's my turn. But I'll be here. And thanks again to Brad for the assist this past week. It was a lot of fun talking to him on the radio on his repeaters. So there you go. AI5Q. Back to you, Nick.
W8WKY.
It's really cool you guys hooked up when you were out on the scouting adventure, Jairus. That's way, way cool. And I am not familiar with CarTrek. Maybe I'll look it up once the net gets started, and I just got to listen for answers to trivia questions. Hi. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Jairus. I did the trivia question, so there you go. We're going to clear with AI5Q. Next up, we got Steve, NU5D. This is KDSLG. How are you tonight, Steve? You going to stick around?
Hello, Nick, and the rest of the net. Now I'm going to go inside a little television. I'm sitting on the porch and watching the sun has gone down. A few rain shafts out to the northwest. A little mosquitoes are awesome. And I really had a visit. Jairus, about a week ago, we after the router net got acquainted a little bit. That was a lot of fun. So thanks for the net, but I'm going to go inside and get away from the mosquitoes. 7-3, NU5, nickel under $5. Good night.
NU5D, KDSLG. Well, thanks for braving the swarm for a few minutes to check in and say hi to us, Steve. Do appreciate it. Got you marked in and out tonight. You have a great night. We'll talk to you next time. Going to clear with NU5D. 88NN and KF8DTA. That's Chris and Jeff. They were in and out tonight. Thanks, guys. And next up, we got N8XKD, the Queen of Cupcakes, Ida. How are you tonight, Ida? You going to stay up and play trivia with us? Uh-oh, N8XKD. Ida, did you fall asleep on me?
No, I did not, dear. I'm sitting here trying to talk to you, but something was going all over the radio, so I guess it wasn't broadcasting. Yes, I'm going to stay up.
Well, glad you're sticking around tonight, Ida. And I think what you did was, for some reason on the HTs, if you're on an HT, they put that monitor button right underneath the push to talk. And if you press the monitor button, you hear, at least that's what I've found. That might be it. Glad you're sticking around. We're going to clear with 88XKD. N3DMC, Dave was in and out. Thanks, Dave, out in Texas. Next up, we got AA8CT, who hasn't had enough net today, apparently. Fine business tonight on the Worcester net, Craig. Fine business for sure, and this morning. How are you? And are you just here to say hi, or are you going to stay up late with us tonight? Uh-oh, I'm not seeing Craig on the dashboard. He may have taken leave of us. We'll try one more time. AA8CT, KDSLG.
KJ5ITK. I'm going to be in and out with y'all tonight.
KJ5ITK, Scott out in Texas. I got you marked in and out, buddy. I'll be taking check-ins in a few more minutes. If you could wait till next time I'm asking for check-ins, I would appreciate that. I've only got two modes. One's for listening and one's for talking, and I can't do them both at the same time. I got you in and out, Scott. KJ5ITK. Let's see. Craig didn't answer, so next up we got Rick, KC8LYG, KDSLG. Are you sticking around tonight, Rick?
Good evening, Nick. KD8FLG, this is KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin here. Good to hear you. And I'm going to try and stick it through. I'm going to be in and out of the radio room. I got to go make a pot of coffee here, but I should be back by the top of the hour, and I'll be wide awake, so I'll be ready. Back to pre-net control. Good hearing you, Nick. This is Rick, KC8LYG, clear.
KC8LYG, KDSLG. Well, thanks, Rick. It's good to hear you too, man, and I'm glad you're sticking around tonight. And have a cup of coffee for me and keep me awake too. We're going to clear with KC8LYG. This is the BeaconNet pre-show. I'm KD8SLG, and next up, we've got KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing tonight, Mark? You sticking around?
I'm going to stick around as long as I don't fall asleep. But, yep, we'll stick around. Nick, KC8, FQV. Yeah. Mouth's getting dry. KC8, FQV.
You throw those 8s out there for Alan, Mark. I know who you are. I got you sticking around. You pay attention to the trivia question tonight. Remember, no Googling. We're going to clear with KC8FQV. Next up, we got Jeremy out in Ashland, KE8ZRY, KDSLG. How are you tonight, Jeremy? Are you going to stick around for the big show?
KD8SLG, this is KE8ZRY. I hope you're doing well tonight and hope everybody else has checked in so far as well. I'm planning on sticking around. It's been a minute since I've checked in. Figured I'd come back and bless you all. Just kidding. But I'm planning on sticking around, hoping to answer that trivia. This is KE8ZRY. Turn it back over to you, Nick.
We are blessed with you, Jeremy. And yeah, man, I recognize you and I recognize your call when you came up there. And it has been a few days. It's been a few nets. So glad you're here tonight. We're going to clear a KE8ZRY. Hold on to your hats. A rare nighttime visit from the president of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. AA8CS. This is KD8SLG. Good evening, Gary. How are you, man? What's going on?
Good evening, Sarah and friends. Yeah, everything's going on, but I don't know what. At any rate, no, this is going to be fun. I wasn't going to hang around until I heard that you actually came up with a trivia question tonight, and I'm thinking, how in the world could I say no to that? So no. I mean, yes, I'm sticking around. And good to hear everybody on the net this evening. This is the place to be on a Wednesday night, unless you're at beer night, but beer night's over, so this is the place to be, and I'm glad I'm here. Anyway, yeah, I'm here for the duration. It better be the trivia question better be worth me staying up for. But while we're on that topic, tomorrow morning for the barometer net, I have a very special guest NCO. That would be Rod Kaufman, K8AMX. He'll be stepping in as net control operator. making his debut in that role. So stop by tomorrow morning and say hello to Rod. He will be anxious to talk to you, I'm sure. Yeah, stop by and give him a warm welcome. Anyway, that's all I have for now. AA8CS, back to KD8SLG.
AA8CS, KD8SLG. So good to have you on board tonight, Gary. That's awesome. I hope your shopping adventure went well this afternoon. And there is a lot going on, and it is best to not know about it. I believe they call that plausible deniability. Plausible deniability. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, man. Yeah, and I talked to Rod earlier this afternoon, and I did make that announcement a little earlier, too, because we talked to Tom, K8MNT, earlier, and I wanted him to know that Rod was going to be there tomorrow morning. So we talked to him for a couple minutes, and he's excited about his adventure tomorrow, I'll tell you that. All right, Gary, I got you sticking around. We're going to clear with AA8CS. Let's talk to Nancy, KI5OZZ, and then Brian, I'm going to give you a holler in a minute or so and see if you've got that technical difficulty resolved. KI5OZZ, KDSLG. Good evening, Nancy. You just stopping in to get your ticket punched and say hi.
K88SLG and the rest of the Beacon netizens, good evening from KI5OZZ. Yep, better late than never, so there you go. I'll let you have it back, and I'll be hanging out for the big show. KI5OZZ, 73.
You were just in time, Nancy. You squeaked in under the gun there. And it looks like it's just about time for me to hand it over to Dustin, so I'm going to waste a little time here. Remind everybody, we do only have 3 sleeps left until field day. Sarah does a big field day. We have a lot of fun, so if you can make your way out to the American Legion Hall in Rittman on Saturday, anytime Saturday, we're there all day, all night, no sleep. Stop on by, but I also want to say, wherever you can get to a field day, do something for it. It's a good time. You should get out and do it. It's time for Dustin to light up the nighttime airwaves, so I'm going to thank everybody who participated tonight on the pre-show. You're on the list, but it's time for Dustin to light them up. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, D.
I'll light something up there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. Takes multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks, so we ask you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Quebec Sierra, KC1 VQS, Paul in Maine.
KF5 ADE, Nick, Cibolo, Kilo Foxtrot 5, Alpha Delta Echo. And we have Sandy, KG5, SYC, also here in Cibolo.
Kilo Echo 8, Bravo, Hotel Quebec, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
nice early list of check-ins. Let me tell you who I picked up. I have KF5ADE Nickelodeon, KG5SYC Miss Sandy. I have KC1VQS Paul, and I picked up K8BHQ Ben in the mobile. Anybody else? All right, nothing else heard. Well, let's go up here and get our trivia, and then we'll talk to Ben. KD8SLG, just Nick, the man behind the curtain. What do you have for us?
Dustin, you had someone come in from the fireside underneath you there, and I couldn't pull out his call sign. If you give him a call back, please.
Certainly there, Nick. My apologies if I stepped on somebody. So station that I missed there that's coming in on fireside, go ahead and come back with your call phonetically for me, please, and I apologize for stepping on you.
Hello, this is November 9, Kilo India Whiskey, N9KIW Chip, Upper Darby, Pennsylvania.
All right there, Chip, we got you. Thanks for coming back there. I appreciate that. Let's go back up here to KD8SLG. Just Nick, the man behind the curtain. What do you have for us, Nick?
KD8PC, this is KD8SLG. Tonight's trivia question. Hams are inventors. There is a ham-invented protocol that lies at the heart of many commercial location tracking systems. Which ham invented it? Alpha, Bob Heil, K9EID. Bravo, Joe Taylor, KIJT. Charlie, Ray Seufer, W2RS. Delta, Bob Bruninga, WB4APR. Or Echo, Gerald Youngblood, K5SDR. Once again. Hams are inventors, and the list here is 5 of them that are known for it. But there is a ham-invented protocol that lies at the heart of many commercial location tracking systems. Which ham invented it? Alpha, Bob Heil, K9EID. Bravo, Joe Taylor, KIJT, K1JT, excuse me. Charlie, Ray Seufer, W2RS. Bob Bruninga, WB4APR, that's Delta. And Echo is Gerald Youngblood, K5SD. Back to you, Dustin. KD8SLG.
All right there, Nick. Thanks for another great one. I think I know what I want my answer to be, but I'm going to wait till the end so I can copy from somebody else. Hi. Let's see. We only have one mobile tonight. Let's start with him, KBHQ. How you doing there, Ben? And what's your trivia answer?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just driving home from work. I'm going to get right down to trivia and take a guess with Delta, and looking forward to seeing everyone this weekend. Hopefully the weather holds out. That's about all I've got, so I'm going to give it back to you. This is KE8BHQ.
All right there, Ben. Looking forward to seeing you there at Field Day. We're going to say 73 to you for now. We got you on for answer Delta. All right, I think that was our only mobile, so let's go back up here to the top. Let's talk to Brad, K0KDW. How you doing there, Brad? Now, what's going on?
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone else on the net from the shores of Pomme de Terre Lake, Missouri. Not much going on here other than it is humid. I'm sitting here sweating. I did run the Missouri net, but I sat in the car and started it so I could get the air conditioning. But standing outside the car right now using the mobile, and I'm sweating standing here. So, but anyhow, not a whole lot going on. I'm going to go with Delta for the answer. My guess for the night, and we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, like I told Nick, did some shoots at the TV station today where talked about Field Day, amateur radio in general, the history of things, and some local Field Day events coming up here in southern Missouri. So, of course, Dustin, I'll send you the link as soon as it comes available. And for those that would like to see it, if you are a Facebook user, my club's Facebook page is facebook.com/Kilo Zero Papa Lima Kilo. That's facebook.com/K0PLK. And if you're not a Facebook user, I don't know, I'll send it to Nick and Dustin, and if you have their contact information, I guess they can send it to you, or you can pull me off of QRZ and I can send you the link. I should have the link sometime tomorrow once everything gets edited and ready to push out to social platforms. KA0KDW, that'll do it for me from Palm de Terre Lake, Missouri. Back to the net.
W8WKY.
All right there, Brad. Good to hear you. And, I saw some pictures. I thought maybe you were becoming the new weatherman. Hi. Good to hear you, my friend. We got you down for answer Delta, and we'll say 73 to you. Jumping over to Maryland and talk to Eddie for the second time today. W3ETB, how you doing there?
Yeah, Dustin. Yeah, second time today. We made it twice in one day. How about that? Temperature now in Annapolis is 75 degrees and there is no wind. I checked earlier. Temperature was 98 in the backyard, but it felt like 108. So needless to say, the only thing I did was I just went to the mailbox today and came straight back. And that was it. Didn't go nowhere. Tomorrow, though, I may get out and do some riding around. I need to go to a couple of stores. But we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, how's my truck doing? Anyway, the trivia answers, trivia questions. I'm going to go with E. I like E for just for the heck of it. So back to you there, Dustin. W3EPB, back to net.
All right there, Eddie. Great to hear you got you out for answer E. And I'll tell you what, I'm still driving the truck daily because the car is in the shop right now. The only gripe I have with it is it doesn't have air conditioning right now, but we're headed to my buddy's maybe tomorrow, hopefully, to check it out and see if maybe it just needs a recharge, because that would be super cool if I had air conditioning. Then I'd really be in business. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and catch you on down the log, and that's going to take me on over here to RevKev over in California. What's going on there in Valley Springs, Kevin?
Well, hello there, Mr. Dustin. Thank you for the handoff there. Hello to you and Nick. I've already talked to him, but that's okay. I'll say hello to him again. And the rest of the crew, and the youngins, and everyone else. Not much going on here. I'm just, actually I'm kind of tired, so that's why I'm not remembering things right, but I think I do remember that Nick didn't put a Cornwaldo mean answer in here. So I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to I'll choose Echo this time. E for Echo. Oh, man. I hope the world don't come to an end now. But there you go. God bless 73 to each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends. And back to you, Mr. Dustin from K6KJV.
All right there, Kevin. Well, great to hear you out there. And I'll tell you, Nick probably had to totally change what he was doing to type in an E for you. Hi. Good to hear you out there, 73, my friend, and have a great evening. This is KDEPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list here, we're going to talk to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. How you doing there, Ray? And give old Fred some scratches on the ears. I heard him giving some third-party traffic during the pre-show. Go ahead.
88 EPC in the net, K5CFY. Well, I missed the border breaker net today, so they told me too much of a good thing is not good for you. No, not really. I took the Bronco. I've been having problems with the brakes on the thing. The forcing valve that came with the kit for the Bronco must be messed up or something. Anyway, I took it to somebody that knew what they were doing, and hopefully I'll have brakes on it. But anyway, I'm going to go with Delta for my answer, and thanks for doing that. Thanks, Mr. Nick on the keyboard, and looking forward to the Barometer Net in the morning. Mr. Rob, I wonder if it's going to be the Rob, Wendy, and Lucy show. We'll see. Anyway, back to you there, Dustin. 73, K5, CFY.
All right there, Ray. Well, great to hear you out there. And I tell you what, I hate to yank your chain for not being there the first hour today, but if you would have been there, we would have got 42 the first hour, or we would have got 42 for Miss Nancy. So there you go. But glad that you're going to have some breaks there. And you know breaks are overrated when you can downshift high. Great to hear you there, Ray. Have a great evening. And for anybody who doesn't know, you can find Ray and all the other wonderful net controllers every day on the Boredom Breaker Net. Starts at noon Central Time, goes a couple of hours, switches net controls at the top of the hour, and they welcome rechecks. You can find that on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. With that, Ray, 73, have yourself a great evening. Great to hear you out there, and have a great field day if we don't talk to you before. We're going to move on down the list here. Let's go talk to Bob, K8LYJ. How you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Nick. Sorry, I would have been there a lot sooner, except I dropped my microphone, because, you know, that never happens. Anyway, things are going pretty good. It's real hot. Got central air, and it does keep the house cooler than outside, but only just. Bought a cheap fix that I'm hoping will get things taken care of. Sorry, dropped the mic again. Got a thermal curtain that I stuck over the basement door, and hoping that'll keep the cold air upstairs. Sipping an iced coffee and deciding that everybody seems to be going for a Delta, and they seem to be a lot smarter than me, so I'm going to go with that one also. And this is KA8LYJ. I'm giving it back to you.
All right there, Bob. Well, great to hear you. And boy, we're going to have to get you a piece of tape and tape that microphone to your hand so you don't drop it high. Good to hear you, my friend. Got you down for answer D. Have a great evening. We'll catch you on down the log. All right. Stay cool there, my friend. We're trying ourselves, but these window units are just hardly keeping up. So we're going to say 73 to you, and let's go down to Brian now. KF8G. How you doing there, Brian? And you go out in the Corvette this week?
Yeah, I had it out a couple of times this week. We canceled the car show at the Cuyahoga Falls Monday, but I had it out yesterday with our small group, and today I went over to Millich's Village Inn. This weekend I'm got a time trial weekend. Corvette Club's actually involved, so I get points for it. How about that? But hopefully I got my technical issue settled. Just a dirty switch. I had to run it back and forth a couple times, but with that, I'll turn it back to the net. Enjoy the slightly cooler weather. And stay dry. It looks like Saturday's going to be a big chance of rain. KF8G.
All right there, Brian. Great to hear you. Couple of things. One, I think I may have missed your trivia answer there. And secondly, did you have the hot rice?
I'll go for D, and I'm Hungarian. Of course I had the hot rice. Back to you, KF8G.
All right there, Brian. Great to hear you. And I have many fond memories of Millich's We used to go there on holidays and special days and things like that when I was a kid. So it is my favorite Barberton-style chicken by far. So 73, have a great evening and enjoy your time in the Corvette. Try to stay cool. All right, let's jump on over to Fairlawn and talk to John. W2JLS, how are you, my friend?
W2JLS, unplugging the fan so I don't have crazy background noise coming through the Echolink. I'm up in the den tonight, not in the radio room, so pardon my mode. Yeah, and I'm fine, Dustin. The heat is slightly less oppressive now that the great big ball of fiery plasma has made its way down the horizon. So that's good. And yeah, and I did pick up a couple of fans earlier just to supplement the AC, which seems to be not able to keep up with this oppressive heat, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, I heard you in there as I was getting home, and I heard you say hello, and then I lost my my ability to communicate, so I apologize if I stepped out on you there. Let's see, the trivia question. I think my answer is going to be whatever choice had the call sign ending in SDR, and I think that was Echo, but if I'm wrong, somebody who's keeping tabs can correct me. But I think it's Echo, again, and I don't know the call sign directly, but it did have the suffix SDR. Anyway, good to hear, buddy. Thanks for having me in the air, and I'll just wish you and everyone listening a good evening on your ears from W2JLS.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you, and no worries. I was just waving a hand at you earlier, but I knew I'd talk to you again later, so glad to have you. We got you down for answer E. We'll say 73, try to stay cool, and I'll tell you, we've got a couple of window air conditioning set up in here, and just enough to keep the heat down a little bit, but I've got everything here to install central air. I got a heat pump and stuff. I'm just waiting for my buddy to come install it, so really looking forward to that and hoping it'll keep things cooler if we get another heat wave like this. So we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great night, John, and we'll catch you down the log, and that's going to bring me over here to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. Take it away.
Good evening there, Dustin, to everybody else on the net. Let's get the trivia out of the way. I'm going to go with D, and we'll let it go with that. Yeah, it's been hot around Tulsa. I know Alan's saying it's hot in the hangars, though I have not talked to him, but believe me, it does get hot in the hangars. And I think Alan better be safe in the belly of the beast, because I think that's more air-conditioned than not. But I'll send it back to net control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We got you down for answer D, and yeah, it's been really, really hot here, so I am totally over it. We're going to say 73, and we're going to jump on over to the north end of town. QFT, Uncle Fred, what's going on?
Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody out there. I don't know. The trivia. Charlie, I guess. Otherwise, not much to report. Went to North Olmsted today. Went there last Saturday. Also have someone in a friend in recovering in a rehab facility there. So she's doing better. Something went wrong a couple of weeks ago. She went down and just couldn't get back up on her feet. And somehow they got strength back to her legs and everything, and she still doesn't know what happened, though. So, K8QFT, back to net control. See you guys Saturday.
All right there, Uncle Fred. We got you down for answer C, and we will see you Saturday. All right, let's go over to Jairus, AI5Q. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, good evening, Dustin. I'm doing pretty good. Just went to a class tonight at church and had adoration afterwards, and took all the kids with me and left Nina at home, so she ran to the store and got a few essentials, came back, kind of watching car track in the background while I'm listening to the net, but I'm going to go with D. I put double D's in the blue window, but I think it's a red herring. I think D is a red herring, but I'm going to go with it anyway. And looking forward to spending some time on the radio this weekend for field day, just for, well, not even necessarily time on the radio, because we don't care about points at our club. We care about hanging out with each other. So we'll probably get a few points here or there, but mostly it's about hanging out with each other and showing off our toys. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing, is hanging out with the guys up in Claremore as much as I can. I think we have something that evening that I have to go to, but I don't remember what, and I'd have to look at my calendar. So anyway, I'll do what I can and work at these stations and or help Ray with the go-to station. That's always fun, getting people on the air that have never talked on HF before, showing them the ropes. That's always a blast. Anyway, that's about all I've got. Appreciate you running the net, Dustin, and Nick behind the keyboard. Chatted with him earlier, and we'll say 73 for now. AI5Q, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Jairus. Well, I hope you enjoy the field day this weekend. And my understanding is Nick is going to be forcing butts into seats, and if we don't get enough points, he's going to punish all of us. Hi. Good to hear you there, Jairus. Have a great weekend, and tell the family we said hello there. We're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring us on down to Miss Ida, N8XKD. I hear you're like the master of cupcakes. How you doing, Ida?
Well, hi there. I'm not the master of cupcakes, but I am having fun going to bake them. I'm working on the cookie dough now for the cookies.
Well, you had me at cookie dough. That sounds pretty good to me. I guess that's one more reason to look forward to field day. What's your answer to the trivia question this evening?
Okay, Bob said I did not go through, so let's try it one more time. Sorry, KAALYJ said I didn't go through. We're going to go with B, just for the giggles and grins, because I haven't chose that number yet, or that letter.
All right, very good there. I was starting to think maybe you dropped the microphone there, hi, but yeah, you made it through the second time. I'm not sure what happened the first time.
Well, I'm not sure either. But then again, I have Bob tell me whether things worked right or not. So, and believe me, he's pretty vocal about that.
Well, you know, that works both ways, too. Then when it doesn't work, you get to blame him, too. Hi. Did you have anything else for us this evening?
No, I think I covered it at the meeting, and I think Just Nick said you guys will eat anything, so spinach dip will be fine.
Well, we are looking forward to it. Anything you make us, we will eat, because we're hams and we love food. So there you go. All right there, Miss Ida. We're going to say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and thanks again for joining us, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. All right, let's jump on over here and see if we can't catch Craig. A88CT, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Dustin. My wife called me away when Nick shouted, I'm sure, back for me. I apologize for that, but I'm kind of her caregiver, so I have to go. But anyway, I am going to go with Echo. I figured let's go all the way down to the bottom of the list. And so Echo's it. Looking forward to field day. I'm going to do both Sarah and Worcester's, and I don't know in what order or what time, but they're both going to be attended at some point. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Yeah, this is my third thing tonight, so I think that that's enough, and I will listen for the answer. This is AA8CT, back to Dustin, KD8EPC. Have a wonderful evening. 73s, my friend.
All right there, Craig. We're glad you were able to make it back in for my time there, and good to hear you out there. And look forward to seeing you at field day, hopefully. So we'll say 73 for now, and this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on my list here is Rick, KC8LYG. How you doing there, Rick? Been a while.
Yes, it has. Very good. This is KC8LYG, Rick and Maslin. Yep. Busy here in the shack doing some stuff, listening on the sidelines, and having a good time. As far as the trivia question, I forget which ABC or number 1, 2, 3, but it was the gentleman that had RF in his call. I think that might be it. That's my guess, and I'm sticking to it. But back to net control. This is KC8LYG, and we'll be clear. 73s.
All right there, Rick. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, my friend, and great to hear you. Don't be a stranger. Come back and visit when you can. All right, let's see here. Looks like next on my list is going to be KC8FQV, Northern Mark. How you doing? Take it away there.
KC8FQV. I'm going to say Charlie. I think we'll try it. And we'll try Charlie. Yeah, we have it streamed over on WB8 CXO. Streams the barometer net in the morning, many mornings, and the beacon net and other nets during the week. But yeah, I'm going to say Charlie. Yeah, I was looking on the thing, I didn't see it, so I had to go back and listen to it. So, we'll send it back to net control, KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for a Charlie, and we'll say 73, and great to hear you out there this evening. So we're going to say 73 to you. And next on the list here, looks like it's going to be Jeremy, KEZRY. How you doing, Jeremy? Been a while.
KD8EPC, this is KE8ZRY. Good evening, Dustin, and everybody who's checked in on the net. It has been a while. I've been busy and everything else come Sunday and Wednesday nights, especially Wednesday nights. It seems like there's always something going on. But that being said, this heat, usually I say that I'm one for the hot weather, and I don't know if it's some meds that I'm on or whatever, but it's become intolerable. Our air conditioner here just continues to run, and I think the only reprieve it gets is at night. Been doing pretty well though. I'm on the tail end of a vacation, well, a staycation, so that's been pretty good. My trivia answer tonight is going to be, I will just go with E, strictly because of his last name. I don't know. It sounds cool. But with that, I hope everybody has a great evening, great rest of the week, and I'll bid 73. This is KE8ZRY.
All right there, Jeremy. We got you on for Answer Echo this evening, and great to hear you out there, my friend, and enjoy the rest of your staycation there. And don't be a stranger. Visit when you get the time. We'll say 73 for now, though. Have a great night, and try to stay cool there. Let's go talk to our president now, AAHCS. Gary, how you doing, and what's your trivia answer?
Good evening, Dustin, and everyone on the net. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Couple things. Well, let's get the trivia done first. I kind of like the call. I thought it was FDR, but then I heard someone else say PDR maybe. I'm not sure, but if it's FDR, I mean, how could it be wrong? Anyway, so much for that. I do want to mention Rod Kaufman, K8AMX, is going to be stepping in as net control operator for the barometer net tomorrow morning. He's going to be making his debut. Ultimately, he wants to be a substitute NCO going forward, so we're looking forward to Rod joining us in the NCO ranks. And let me shake a hand there at Tom Archer. Yeah, we miss you, Tom, if you're listening. You take care of yourself, and we got thoughts and prayers coming your way. That's about it, Dustin. Take care. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. AAHCS, back to you, KD8EPC.
All right there, and that's a word from our president, AAHCS. 73 to you there, Gary, and we're looking forward to KJAX running the net in the morning, and I may even try to wake up early and say hello. So we're going to say 73, have a great evening, and that's going to bring me to Miss Nancy now, KI5OZZ, the Oz. How you doing there, Miss Nancy, and how was your second hour this afternoon?
K88, EPC, and the rest of the Beacon netizens, good evening from KI5OZZ, where I am proud to have made the trifecta, the hat trick, whatever you want to call it, for joining our Ohio Hamily on the nets today. Trivia answer, I'm going to say C, Charlie, just because. Why not? Net went fabulous. We had a Q&A suggestion listing, whatever, about Field D essentials to bring, and lots of great answers there. So that was really, really neat. Good to hear everyone on the net this evening. Some new faces and some good old family that's, that we've met and rubbed elbows with and had an eyeball QSO, and just happy to be here. So I'll pass it back to you with a wave to KD8SLG. Tip of the hat to the man behind the curtain there. And have a great evening, everyone. KI5OZZ 73.
All right, Miss Nancy, great to hear you, and it's always great to see you when you get to come visit us. And we hope you get to come have an eyeball QSO with us again one of these days real soon. We got you on for answer C. We'll say 73 and have a great evening. And that's going to bring me on over here to Cibolo, KF5ADE Nickelodeon. How you doing?
Good evening, Net. This is KF5ADE Nickelodeon down here in Cibolo, Texas, and we are having a very wonderful day. Nice, cool weather. Sorry, Ohio. You got the Texas, I guess. So you get the Texas fever. At any rate, it's been nice. We had a real nice thunder shower this afternoon, cooled things down a bit again, so it was nice. But other than that, Sandy and I are just chilling out and just enjoying it, enjoying the summer. We're going to be going up to Field Day up in New Braunfels and at a location up there. So that's what we're working on. Trivia. I'm going to go ahead and stick with my first intuition of young blood and go with Delta, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it lands. So with that, that's all I have. You guys have a good evening. Thank you so much for running the net, and we'll talk to you again later. KF5AD, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Well, great to hear you, and you enjoy yourself there at Field Day, and we'll look forward to hearing a full report on it there Sunday evening. So we'll say 73T for now. And we're going to go on over to Miss Sandy now, KG5SYC. How you doing there, Miss Sandy? Take it away.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Dustin and Just Nick, and the rest of the net out there that might be listening. As Nick said, we've been having a quiet time. Haven't had the grandsons over too much. We've had them for like the youngest one for about an hour. The son was trying to get the older son that's 3 hooked into either a karate class or judo class or something, so that he can participate and learn how to associate with kids. Because he doesn't have anybody but his brother to play with, and he doesn't play with him very well as it is, so he needs to learn how to get along with other kids, and before he starts school, maybe the year or two. But nonetheless, we went to the base today, and got the shingle shot, the first one, reluctantly, but I was told by several people in our Sunday school class that it was a good thing to get, because I didn't want to get the shingles, and I thought, procrastination finally ended, and I got the first one, so there you go. Trivia, well, I didn't think anybody was going to choose C, and then Mark ended up taking my answer, but then Nancy took my answer, but Nancy, you're a girl, so we can stick together. So that's my answer is C. So there you go. I guess there's going to be 3 of us that take C, unless there's some that I didn't hear before. At any rate, this is KG5SYC. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Miss Sandy. Well, wonderful to hear you out there. We got you down for Charlie, and I'm glad to hear you guys have had some time to kind of relax and enjoy yourselves there a little bit. So we're going to say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. This is KDEDPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list here is Paul, KC1VQS. Good evening. How you doing there, Paul? What's your trivia answer?
Good evening, everyone on the net. This is KC1VQS. We're cooling down kind of nicely here in Maine after a couple of 90-degree days. And it's currently 70 with lowering humidity and a nice breeze, so it's very pleasant. So my trivia answer is going to be Delta, and that's strictly a guess, but that's what I'm going with. So I'll turn it back to Nat from KC1VQS. 73, everyone.
All right there, Paul. Well, thanks for joining us. We got you out for answer D, and we got 73 and mostly clear outside according to the computer here. So we'll say 73. Have a great night, and try to stay cool. And that's going to bring me on to N9K. Let's see, KIW Chip and PA. How you doing?
W8WKY.
Doing well, trying to keep cool. about 78 here now, and I think it got up to somewhere around 98 or so today. I think it's supposed to cool off, so that's a good thing. And enjoying the net, and I'll try to come back when I can. Seems like a lot of fun. And I will go with D for Delta. Just go with the majority. I'm not for sure what the answer is, but we'll go for D for Delta. Back to net from November 9, Kilo India.
All right there, Chip. Well, thanks so much for stopping by and joining us, and we look forward to hearing you on Down the Log soon. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's on Allstar Node 48496, Echolink W8WAKY-R. We start half an hour early with the pre-show and take early check-ins, and then we always have we usually have a couple of trivias, but we only have one tonight. So we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and we'll look forward to catching you on Down the Log. And let's see, boy, what did I say? The land of crabs and saltwater. AB8MO. Andy, take it away.
Yeah, watch how you say that. KD8EPC from AB8MO Portable 1 in South Dennis, Massachusetts, according to the Postal Service. But it is the town of Dennis as a whole. But there is no North Dennis. There's an East Dennis, a West Dennis, and a South Dennis, and a Dennisport. So there you go. You got the rundown of the town of Dennis, Massachusetts. Probably nobody cares, but there you go. Having a great time. I just looked up how far I was from Zach, about 5.5 hours. So I am closer to, not Zach, who's the guy in Maine? Paul. Paul in Maine, KC1VQS. I'm only about 5.5 hours from you, so I'm closer to Paul in Maine than I am into Ohio, which I sort of figured I was, but it's official now. So welcome to Zach. I hear he's just a newborn ham, and he's so cute. We're glad to have you, Zach. Let's see here. I got to scroll up for the trivia. Nick posted it after I crapped about it. And let's see here. I don't know. I think the first one is just a bait answer, but I honestly don't know this. So we're going to go Kilo 1 Juliet Tango. Bravo. How about that? I don't know why that pops out, but we'll go with B for Bravo. Went on a whale watch, and that was good. Had a nice time, and the weather was perfect. The ocean was probably the flattest I'd ever seen it. It was almost calm. So it was a good day for a whale watch. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a lot cooler up here in New England, I think, as Paul pointed out. And it barely cracked 70 here on the Cape. So we'll probably do something else besides, yes, we did see whales. And we saw a shark, too. The narrator tour guide for the Pope. Let me drop it a sec. I don't usually hit my timeout timer anymore. I used to time stuff out regularly, but yep, saw several whales, a few seals, and a shark. So it was a success, and we had a good time. The weather was good. What more can I say other than back to Net Troll, KD8EPC. Let me know when you get your postcard. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. I'll check my mail tomorrow, and I've got to know, did they let you hunt the whales and the sharks, or did you just look at them?
No, I didn't have a harpoon or anything. Well, some of those, I don't know if it's the humpback or what. I don't know. One of the whale species is endangered anyway, so I just saw them. That was it. Didn't take any pictures. My sister-in-law took a lot of pictures and videos, so we'll have a nice rundown of our experience, I'm sure. KD8EPC, this is AB8MO.
Kilo 73, and just for the record, mistake number 1 was not packing your harpoon. I never leave home without one. So there you go, just a little bit of worldly advice for you. 73, enjoy your vacation, my friend, and we'll catch you down the log. And let's go down here to Zach, KF8ELA, a brand new ham. How you doing there, Zach? Welcome to the Beacon Net.
W8WKY.
88 EPC. Good evening, everybody. This is KF8ELA, Zach in Dalton. Just getting packed up for vacation here, so a little bit past my bedtime, but just wrapping up a few things for the evening. Just chatting here on the blue screen, and Nick convinced me to go ahead and jump on with everybody here. I think the trivia question tonight, I'm going to go see Charlie and see where that gets me. But for now, I'll send it back to Net, and thanks for having me, and everyone have a great evening.
All right there, Zach. Well, glad to have you with us, and coming back and join us anytime. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm glad that Nick voluntold you to get in there. Hi. We'll say 73, and don't be a stranger. All right, with that, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list as it stands, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo 7, Yankee Bravo Papa, Annette in Twin Falls, Idaho.
November 5, America, Quebec, Mexico, N5AQM, Mike in Chandler, Arizona.
All right, I had a bit of a collision there. Let me tell you who I did pick up. I got Annette in Twin Falls, Idaho, KK7YBP, and then there was Ken. Ken, I didn't get where you were at, I think, but I heard you come in. You doubled. Would you come back? All right, maybe I was wrong. Chandler, Arizona, would that station come back?
Yeah, QSL 5, Able, Quebec, Mike, N5AQM, Mike in Chandler, Arizona. Good evening.
All right, thanks, Mike. Was there another station there, maybe a 5 station that I missed, or anybody else I missed? Go ahead and come back.
Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu, Chuck, Catoosa.
All right, we also picked up KI5 MXC Chuck. Good deal. Let's go over here to Annette, KK7YBP. How you doing, and what's your answer to the trivia question?
Well, hello there, Dustin. I hope you had a most wonderful day today. It was a whole 80 degrees here in Twin Falls. A bit chilly for this time of the year, but it's supposed to be climbing, so that's okay. I'm up for some nice hot weather coming soon, hopefully. Let's see. My answer for the question is going to be, I'm going to go D, as in Delta. D as in Delta for my answer. Back to you, Dustin. KK7YBP.
All right there, Annette. Well, great to hear you this evening. We got you out for answer D, and it got up to just about almost 90 today, but it felt like 98, so still oppressively hot as it's been the last few days, so there you go, but we deal with it as it comes. Thanks for joining us on the Beacon Net. We're going to say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and that's going to bring me on over to Mike now, N5AQM. How you doing?
Yeah, good evening. I think your name is Dustin. N5AQM, Mike here in Chandler, Arizona, right outside of Phoenix. I was 104 today, is what I saw. on the local equipment, and it always jives with my phone, so I'll take that. I did not get the question. I apologize. I was out in the pool swimming laps. I did not get the question there. Over.
I'll tell you what, we'll give you a quick reread because I don't think we have tonight. So let's go back over here to Just Nick, KD8SLG. Would you mind giving us a quick reread, Just Nick?
KD8EPC, KD8SLG, no worries. Here we go. Hams are inventors. There is a ham-invented protocol that lies at the heart of many commercial location tracking systems. Which ham invented it? Alpha, Bob Heil. K9EID. Bravo, Joe Taylor. K1JT. Charlie, Ray Seufer, W2RS. Delta, Bob Bruninga, WB4APR. Or Echo, Gerald Youngblood, K5SDR. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Really appreciate it. Let's go back over to Mike now, N5AQM. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go with answer D. I'm going to go with answer D. And by the way, don't fret over the 104 we had here today. If you were 90 degrees and high humidity, you were miserable. We were not. It was lovely. This morning it was 75 degrees at 5:30 in the morning at the model airplane flying field. And it was just lovely. And it's been dry, very dry. That's going to change here shortly when the monsoon kicks up, but it's really dry. So you people that have that humidity, you can have it. We're going to get it soon. So answer D, back to net, N5AQM, and thanks.
All right there, Mike, we got you out for answer D, and yeah, it was definitely humid and sticky and awful, and I would take a dry 100 degrees over this 90-something% humidity any day. So we're going to say 73, and we're going to go talk to Chuck for the second time today. KI5MXZ, how you doing there, Chuck? What's going on, and what's your trivia answer?
Not a whole lot. My 2-meter radio blew up today. I left it on to see if Nancy had ever called me back about Alex's wife, and I guess it got hot and blew up. But anyhow, my answer is going to be D, Delta, for the trivia.
All right there, Chuck. Well, sorry to hear about your radio blowing up on you. That's unfortunate. I keep this one on all the time. It hasn't been shut off in years. Well, actually, today it was when I moved it, but otherwise I never shut it off. I like to keep it on and ready to go just in case somebody wants to call me. So there you go. But sorry about that, and hope you get a new radio there soon. Did you have anything else for us this evening?
No, that'll do it. Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu. Standing by for the answer.
All right, 73 there, Chuck, and have a great evening. All right, we're at the bottom of the list as it stands. We're going to make one more call here for check-ins before we go talk to the net control team. So any stations waiting to check into the beacon net that want to answer the trivia question, please call now.
This is KQ4ZZA, Kilo Quebec 4 Zulu Zulu Alpha, checking in from Richmond, Ohio. My name is Jacob. I do not know the answer to that question, so I'm just going to go with C. Back to net.
All right, we picked up KQ4ZZA. Jacob, good evening. I see you're over in Richmond, and we got your answer down. Did you have any other comments for the net this evening?
W8WKY.
Yeah, I'm actually up here. I was born and raised in Wadsworth, Ohio, just down the road, and I live in North Carolina. I haven't been here for many, many years, and I got my license down in the Outer Banks of North Carolina where I live. Gotten with the association down there, and I figured to bring my handheld on the flight, and I'm at my buddy's house helping him do a job, and I just happened to tune in to the local repeater, and this net was going on, so here I am. Back to you.
All right, well, very cool there, Jacob. We're glad to have you, and welcome to the Beacon Net. We do this thing every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We start at 9:30 with the pre-show. The big show starts at 10, and we're linked all over the place with Allstar and Echolink. Allstar is 48496, and Echolink is W8WKY-R. And if you're still in town this weekend for Field Day, our club, W8WKY, does our Field Day in Rittman at the hall there, so if you're going to be around, feel free to stop by and join us. So we'd love to have you. Do you have anything else for us?
I just might have to do that. I will be here till Monday, so. But no, that's it. I won't take up the repeater too much longer. 73 to y'all. Thanks.
All right, 73 to you there, Jacob, and definitely come and check us out. You can find all the info at w8wky.org, and I'm sure Nick will give an announcement here when it gets to be his turn in just a minute. All right, I'm going to make one more call here. Any other stations before we go up and talk to our net control team and get the trivia? Please call now.
This is KE0FHX, Kilo FO0, Foxtrot Hotel X-Ray, Marcia, at the moment in Pittsburgh, Missouri. No traffic.
All right, we picked up one there. Waiting on the net logger to load. We have KE0FHX. Marcia was in and out there, 73, and thanks for stopping by there and mobile safely out there. All right, let's go up here. Let's talk to the net control team, starting with Eric, KE8VZA. Good evening there, Eric. How you doing? What's your trivia answer? Go ahead.
KD8EPC in the group, KE8VZA here, activating couches on the air again. Trivia, I'm going to go with Echo, because SDR, makes me think, and we don't often have an Echo option. So there you have it. Yeah, brutal day at work today, but we don't need to talk about that. What else? Field day coming up. I'm not so sure I'm going to have enough sleeps beforehand. That package of extra sleeps I ordered has not arrived yet. So, I don't know. May have to tank up on coffee instead. What else? Oh, Tom KA8MNT had a good funny on the barometer net this morning about the U.S. Or the National Weather Service releasing instructions for how to bake a lasagna in your mailbox. I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, that's enough of me yammering. Echo for trivia. Thanks for running the net tonight, Dustin and Nick for banging away on the keyboard there. KE8VZA, back to net control.
Eric, thanks for being here, and thanks for doing everything you do on the Sunday night crew. We really appreciate that, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to say 73 to you. I'm going to go with answer Delta this evening, and I'm going to go over to KD8SLG. Just, Nick, what are your comments, and then go ahead and drop and give us the trivia answer.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Thanks, Dustin. Fine business lighting up the nighttime airwaves tonight. Great participation. 3 sleeps to field day. That's all that's running through my head. As you know, I've got the sugar plum fairies dancing through field day. That's what's going on in my head. And that's about it. I'm excited about Rod doing the barometer net tomorrow morning. I'm going to be there, and he's going to be using NetLogger. So all y'all who like to follow along and play at home, yeah, jump on in. Should be a good time. And I'll be there to, I don't know, grease the wheels in the blue screen, let's say, and try to keep Rod from being distracted by that. All right, let's get to trivia. I try to write trivia questions so that the answers are more interesting than the question, and this one was of interest to me. So the question was, hams are inventors. There is a ham-invented protocol that lies at the heart of many commercial location tracking systems. Which ham invented it? Well, the answer is Delta, and that would be Bob Bruninga, WB4APR, as in APRS. I threw everybody's call signs in there, kind of hoping to give you all clues. But Ben, Brad, Ray, Bob, Tim, Jairus, Chip, Annette, Mike, Chuck, and Jacob got it right tonight. Congratulations, guys. But let me tell you about the answers here. Bob Heil, he's recognized for inventing instruments and creating sound systems for large-scale events. I'm talking on a Heil headset as we speak. Joe Taylor, bravo, he was a Nobel laureate in physics. And he developed digital modes like WSJT, Weak Signal Communication by K1JT, which enable communication over long distances with weak signals and low power. His work has significantly advanced weak signal communication in amateur radio. FT8, anyone? So anyone out there who's done FT8, you're working on some of WSJT's goodies, or K1JT's goodies. Ray Soifer, W2RS, he played a role in the development of Oscar, the orbiting satellite-carrying amateur radio in the 70s, expanding communication possibilities through satellite technology. And for those of you who are regulars, you may remember Oscar from a few weeks ago was the only satellite Cornwaldo beans are receiving. That's what Oscar actually means. Let me drop it. Gerald Youngblood, K5SDR, he was the second most popular answer tonight. And Soifer played a role in the development of, I already did that one. I'm sorry. Gerald Youngblood, K5SDR. So Youngblood led the development of the FlexRadio in the early 2000s, the first software-defined radio designed specifically for ham radio, offering enhanced performance and flexibility. WB8CXO, the guy who streams our net, uses this Flex Radio. So if you look at the YouTube stream, what you're seeing is the screen of a Flex Radio. Thanks, WB8CXO. And tonight's winner is, of course, Bob Bruninga, WB4APR. And Bruninga led a group of hams in developing the Automatic Packet Reporting System, APRS, in the 90s. Satellite-based network for tracking and messaging widely used in emergency communications. And that one's near and dear to my heart because I run APRS all the time when I'm in my car. So if you happen to see me show up on APRS, click on aprs.fi, look for me, and you'll know where I'm motoring off to. That's a nice trivia question. 7-3 all y'all. 3 sleeps until field day. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right there, Nick. Thanks for another wonderful trivia question. Thanks for being the man behind the curtain, and thanks for doing the pre-show there. Really do appreciate it, my friend. All right, we got our trivia question. We're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and we're going to make one more call for check-ins before we close this thing down. So any stations waiting to check in, please call now.
WA4WGA.
W8WKY.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. And WA4WGA, how you doing there, Ray?
Oh, good enough.
except for the left leg that chose to pick a fight with the floor and lost. That's the one occasion on which gravity loses or wins every time it's tried. Rule 1, never pick a fight with gravity. Subsection 1, therapy is a bugger. And this is no excuse. Looks like I will be at field day after all. I think I'm going to be at a different site in a different county, possibly Stark County. At least somebody over there has a wheelchair or a van that will fit my wheelchair. Apparently, the van is as big as a monster, so that should be interesting. Other than that, just going through the process of recovery. Back to you, sir.
All right there, Ray. Well, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you get to go to field day and enjoy yourself, and I'm glad somebody has a van that can accommodate you. So we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great night. We'll catch you on down the log. Ray was the bottom of the list, and Ray was the last call there. So on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater, 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time except for on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
Dustin, I don't think you did that quite fast enough. You want to try again? KD8SLG.
Sorry, buddy, I ran out of lemonade and I'm losing my voice here. I couldn't do it again if I tried. KD8EPC 73.
I'm sure in another life you were that FedEx commercial guy who used to do the whole commercial in 3 seconds. KD8SLG, clear.
I've told him before, Nick, that he missed his calling. He should be doing the disclaimers at the end of prescription drug ads. KA8LYJ.
Dustin can sneak in, may cause sudden death, and no one will hear it.
I mean, you act like I'd represent a drug that doesn't cause sudden death. Come on now. KD8EPC.
I am speechless. KD8SLT.
That might be a first.
All right, gentlemen. I'll catch y'all later. KD8EPC is clear.
73, Dustin, KA8LYJ. I'm going to go QRT.
Ray, when I'm saying I'm speechless, I went through my list of responses and decided that was the only one available for PG-rated ham radio. Have a great night there, Ray. You too, Bob. And Dustin, take it easy, buddy. KD8SLG, I'm clear.
I'm going to push the button over here. I'm going to push the button over here as well. QA4WGJ. I think y'all tripled on that one. Kilo India 5, Mike X-Ray Zulu.
Well, that wasn't a triple. That was KC8FQV on his DV switch keying out before WA4WGA was done talking. Mark, please.
All right, it sounds like caller was asking what letter it was. KSFQV.
The correct answer was Delta, Mark. Bob Bruninga. He led a group that developed the APRS system, and they use that in a bunch of location tracking programs for commercial use. Bob Bruninga, WB4 APR, like APRS. KD8SLG.
All right. Hey, thanks, Nick. Hey, you all right? Well, automatic positioning. Well, we'll catch you in the morning, Nick, and everyone else in the morning. Yeah, we got, Jim, we have to hope he's doing good with that, not having his normal air conditioner that decided it was going to keel over. So, hopefully he's doing good. But we may have a few new. AACT's been helping out. And now we're going to have another Rod and Wendy. So, KCFQV.
Mark, I had something really pertinent to say, in response to something you said early on, and then you completely lost me. Yeah, I'm excited about Rod doing the barometer net tomorrow morning. I think that's a great idea, and he's well loved by the crew. And Craig's been doing fine business. He ran the Worcester net tonight. I don't know if you checked. Oh, I think you did check in, as I recall. So, good to get some new voices in here, and no one wants to listen to me every day, that's for sure. KD8SLG.
W8WKY.
Well, earlier, somewhere along, I mentioned about Tom. He'll get through everything. And earlier, I mentioned Jim could go down to the bomb shelter and be cool, 56 degrees. The basement's normally about all the time. So, okay over there at Jim's QTH and that. So, a Saturday installation they're doing, I guess. Wow. So, KCFQV.
It's a hell of a time for air conditioning to crap out. And I hope Jim and Judy are weathering the storm. All right there, Mark. We'll talk to you in the morning. I'm sure. You be nice to Rod in the morning and don't jumble all over at people. Mark, I gotta sleep, man. I'm tired. I'll talk to you in the morning. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. I'll be clear on yours, Mark.
All right, yeah. Well, me and Rod are on an even playing field. We're always on an even playing field because we're over on the Allstar side. But you're over there too, so you can jump back and forth. So I'll say 7 and 3 and kick shoot. Yeah, a few hours. How many sleeps is this, or how many minutes of sleep? KCFQV.
KJ5HIJ, could I get a radio check?
I think it was KJ5HJK. This is KD8SLG. Coming through the Racknerd hub in Texas, I believe. We heard you.
Roger that, just testing someone's radio out. Did you already finish the beacon net? And how'd that go?
Yeah, we wrapped up about 10 minutes ago. Went great. Yeah, 43 check-ins, and the trivia was fun, and everyone is in good spirits, and we're talking about field day. So, yeah, good times. Sorry you missed it.
Roger, that was a bit busy, so I couldn't get on. Well, thanks for the comeback there. K5HIJ clear.
All right, man. Well, the radio seems to be working great. You have a great night. KD8SLG clear.
W8WKY.